Hi guys, and welcome back to the Tech Gaming Lane channel. In this episode series 3, episode 2 today of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, we'll be fixing a mayen. I can't remember what it is, but it's a mayen something. I think it was a mayen M8. I think this is a car here. Yeah, a 2003 Mayen. I don't know how you say that. I think it's a Mayen M8. And we've got a simple job really. Gearbox and other tasks, which the other tasks are drain the brake fluid, change the coolant, and change the power steering fluid, and increase tuning of car by 13 to 18%. Now, 13 to 18%, I think I know what I'm doing on that, but I am not quite sure, so this may take me a while to sort out. So this may be a bit of a long video to sort out. It shouldn't take me too long because I think I know what I'm doing. But first of all, though, what we're going to do is, because I usually forget this anyway, so what we're going to do first is take a photo so we don't have to take one after the fact, after Zed's finished. So we'll just take one here now so we don't have to take one later. So that's already done. So now what we do is see how we can improve this puppy. Well, first of all, I'm going to change the what do you call it? Not the body tuning, the tuning parts. I'm going to change the alternator on that, see if that makes any difference. If not, I'm going to have to take most of the engine apart to see whether I can, I'll change the air filter. I'll change the air filter as well, so it's another plain air filter. I presume it's not one. I presume it's a plain air filter, so I'll check anyway before doing I presume it's a plain one, so do the air filter first, because that's nothing to do with the major part of the engine, so do the air filter first. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, below, if you want me to, I know most of you guys like this game anyway, so let me know if you want me to actually carry on with this, because if you don't want me to carry on with it, I won't carry on with it. I'm presuming most of you would go, yes, carry on with it, because it's a good game. So, yeah, and you do want this one. I double checked, so it's the same size, so we just add a performance. That only added 1% now, so I don't think that would have done anything. So, yeah. As I was saying, let me know down below if you want me to carry on with this game. In the comments below, if you want me to carry on with it. I'm presuming you want me to carry on with it, because most of you guys do like this game. I tend to like it, and I spent hours and hours on it when I first had it. I spent like 13 to 14 hours on it. I mean, I got it in the afternoon. When I first got it, I got it in the afternoon, and I was still on it by the time I went to bed. So I do like this game. I very, very do like this game, very much so. So anyway, let's do the alternator on that. What alternator is it we want? I think it's just a normal bog standard alternator. I don't think it's we gotta change the fluid anyway, so I think we might need to drain this off first, so we can take it out, and just to get to the alternator and that. I think we're gonna have to take it out so we can see what we're doing. Not the radiator, but the and we can take this off next. But the as I said, not the radiator, but the stuff that the radiator fluid goes into. I don't know what it's called, but reservoir. That's it. The reservoir. And I know it's very hard to say, but so let's see whether we can update the to 1.5% increase. Let's see what happens when we do a 1.5% increase. That was a 1% increase. 1.5%. We need to increase it by 8 to 18%. So it could take a while. But that is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to try and increase this first. No, it don't say what it needs to increase. I think we might have to increase the what you call it things here. The housing. I don't wanna these, because we can increase these as well, so we add them to the shopping list. I haven't took anything on the shopping list, so we can add these to the shopping list, which adds 4, so that's 2 on each side, so that's 2, so that's 1. Quite a lot of money for 2, so hopefully I'm doing the right thing. If not, then so that's 4% on each side. Sorry about moving, guys. But it's 4% on each side, so that's 8 altogether. 8% altogether. So it could work. Sorry about moving, guys. So let's just see whether that's done anything at all. And that's a no. I don't know what it's increased it by. Which it could do with telling me what has it increased it by. So next what we're going to have to do is take these off, I think, again. And try and improve the camshaft, I think, is the next thing to do. I could be wrong on this, but I could increase them as well. That's like only on a 4 on each side, so that's 8. But I presume it's inside the engine, so I don't think these need to be done. So I'm going to try and inside the engine thing first, because the camshaft or whatever it is, no, not that. Is it the camshaft or something shaft? Is on the outside of it anyway, I think. So we don't need to do much. I can increase the spark plugs as well. See, we need to change these camshaft V8s, I think. In which case we need to take this off anyway to get the timing cover off. So this is going to be quite a long video, guys. I didn't realise we'd have to hopefully though, all this on top is all I'm going to have to do. I won't have to go deep down into the engine. Hopefully. I'm hoping I don't have to. because that'll be a right kerfuffle. I could change the water pump, I suppose, if that don't work, but it should do. Just changing the camshaft should work, I think. Might not do, but it might. So this is 10 minutes in, and I've only done one good thing is once I've got everything off, I can put everything back quite quickly. Two camshaft V8s I want, so basically 4 camshaft V8s. There's 2 on each side, isn't there? So 4 camshaft V8s. That's dwindling me money down, so hopefully this is gonna make a dramatic increase, hopefully. I'm hoping it is anyway, because if it doesn't, we're gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna see if we can get back one of them as well. We might not be able to get back one of them, but I'm hoping we can, to increase that as well. I'm hoping we can. No, we can't, so it's gonna have to buy the buy. So I'm hoping this increases it an awful lot. I could do the spark plugs in that, I suppose, if necessary, but let's just get a better view here, guys, so we can see what we're doing. So take these 2 out, put new parts in. Now, before we do anything, let's just see whether that's done it. It should have done it. No. I suppose I could do. I've got enough money to do the spark plugs and that, I suppose, see if it does that. But I'm not going deep down in the engine because I hope. So if it don't work, guys, I've tried my best. If it don't work, I'm just gonna do the gearbox and that, because I'm not going deep down in the engine. Not on today's video anyway. I'm not going deep down in the engine, so. I changed the spark plugs and the coils, but that's about all I'm gonna do. I'm not going to majorly deep down, because what I would prefer things telling me how much percentage I've got to go before, you know, before it's completed. Like, it's not telling me. That's what they should do, the developers. Put on a percentage of how much it's gone up by putting the new parts on, because you don't know. I mean, I'm not knocking this game at all. It's a good game, but that's what they should do. They should put an like a meter on the actual game thing. So when you are doing tune parts, and you've got to increase it by a certain amount of percentage, and you put in the tune parts, and it increases the bar to tell you how much you've got to do, and once it gets up to the bar completion, you've actually done it. You know what I mean? That's what they should do, but I don't think they will. I mean, it's a pipe dream of mine, that is, isn't it? I mean, I'd prefer it that way, but yeah, let's get the better view of it there. I don't think I've got a button. I think I'll put this on anyway. Oh, I just gotta put a roll on, that's it. And has it done anything? Which is a no, so I've just gotta. What I am going to do is put better spark plugs into, if that makes a difference. Is what I'm going to do. Probably won't make any difference, but that is what I'm going to do, guys. Is put better spark plugs into, if that makes any difference, and better ignition coils, if that makes any difference. One would assume you got. I'm coming to the conclusion now. If it hasn't done anything, I'm coming to the conclusion I'm going to have to strip down the engine and do it. But I'm not doing a strip down of an engine, this type of engine, because it's like a. You've got to take everything off. Got to take the pistons out and take. I'm not doing that type of strip down. At the beginning of the week. Later on in the week, maybe I would have done, but not this early on in the week, I'm not. You can forget that for a game of soldiers. I know I come out with some weird sayings, but that's 4 on each side, so it's 8. I come out with some weird sayings, but you can forget that for a game of soldiers, man. I'm not changing anything. I'm not going right down to the bare bones of it. You can forget that. You know what I mean? It's like, because it is a pain to do. So I know if it don't work, guys, I know you guys like a completed car, but I am not going completely to change the increase the power. I am not going right down into the car to do it. I wouldn't mind so much if it told me, as I said before, if it told me how close I am to it, but I'm not going to be that close to it, am I? So I know I'm moaning. I shouldn't really be moaning, but I mean, I'm not gonna be that close to it, am I? So you need 8 again, don't we? So I'm gonna have to go really deep down in the engine, I reckon. And I don't really want to do that not in today's episode anyway. Maybe in next week's episode, but not today's episode. So we go back over this side here, because that side's already done, so we go back over this side. Hopefully it does it, but I'm not holding out much hope, to be quite honest. I know I'm whinging and moaning, but it's what I do, so at least I don't rage if things go wrong. Well, I do sometimes, but not on games. I do like it when people rage. When people rage on games, I do like it. I mean, it's very funny. But I'm not a raging type of game. If things don't go my way, I'm not a raging person to rage on games. Sorry, should I say not game? I'm not that type of person to rage. But it is very fun. It is very funny when it happens. If you've seen those videos on YouTube, it is very funny when it does happen. When people do rage when things don't go their way, or you know. So what are we up to? And we're not even anywhere close to that, I don't think. So I'm not going to bother with that. So that's... Sorry whoever car this is, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to change the fluid in that now, so... So we're just going to lift up the car and change the fluid in that and do the gearbox next. I thought this was going to be a simple one to do, but... I'm not very good at tuning part things anyway, so I should have picked another one really, but I didn't look further on. I just thought it just said gearbox in the thing. It didn't say anything about tuning. Unless it means gearbox tuning, then it could mean that, I suppose. It's just a gearbox. Just when I had a look at it, it just says gearbox. It could be that. Could be the gearbox tuning, so I'll have a look at that. So I will have a look at the gearbox tuning issues. If it's the gearbox, it might increase it then. If it's a gearbox issue, it could possibly do. And again, I've got to remember to put this thing on, because this and the drive shaft, I forget to put the drive shaft on I forget to put the drive shaft on. Every time I forget to put the drive shaft on. It's like, just gotta remember to do it. And this needs a new gearbox, so what I'll do is, before I do actually take it off, what I'll do is go like that to get a new... It's a V8 gearbox, so we're gonna click on it to let that set in a minute while I do the rest. To take it off. Then hopefully we might be able to do a clutch plate on that. Put a bit of flywheel. I'll put a bit of flywheel on it as well. Yeah, put a bit of flywheel on it as well. Why not? So we're in the tuning part. So we need flywheel. Not the one. I did put this down on the list, so we can close that. So we're on a flywheel. So that won't increase it by much, but it'll help. And pressure plate, and we can't get a bearing, so I've tried before, we can't get a bearing, so... And clutch. I literally tried before, we definitely can't get a bearing, so... So, sorry if I don't actually complete this, guys, which I don't think I will, to be honest with you. I was hoping to, but I don't think we'll be able to. Because, as I said, I am not going right down to the bare bones of it to just increase it by 18%. If it was a big amount, like 20% or 30%, then yeah, but it's only 18% it's going to increase it by, so what's the point? I mean, yeah, gotta go back to the main shop now, no, because I can't get a bearing anywhere else. Spelled it wrong. R-A-I. B-R. Also, things I get wrong as well is spellings. I mean, well, what I'm gonna do is put it on the list. Put the release clutch release bearing on the list. That way I can get it. I'm always forgetting spellings of things. It's like I ought to learn really to spell better than I do. But why ain't that coming up? Where would that be now? There we go. Be underneath that, wouldn't it? Why was I in the engine section? That's better being that. Hopefully this fixes the increased issue wise, but I don't think it will, guys, to be quite honest. Which is a shame, but as I said, I'm not gonna delve in it anymore than I have. And the other tasks, what we're gonna do now is just change the fluid, and that'll be it for today's episode. I'm afraid, guys, which change the fluid is quite easy. Just put this underneath the engine and drain it by, for those of you clicking it and going click on the drain button and it drains it for me. then put that back where it was, then put the engine down and just refill everything, and away we go. Hopefully I'll get some money for this, but not as much as I'd hoped, because I didn't do the increase on the thing, did I? So I know most of you are probably thinking, why didn't you do the increase of the thing? But as I said before, if it don't tell me how much I've increased it by, which I should have increased it by a bit, but if it don't tell me how much I've increased it by, then I'm not going to do it, am I? No, I should empty it first. Then empty this one. Then empty that one at the back as well, which is this one here. Then what we do is get out of that mode and we fill up here. I mean, how is everybody in the before we go on, how is everybody in the United States after the hurricane that's been going around? I hope you're all well and that everything's fine. Nobody's hurt and all that jazz, you know. And before we go as well, guys, again, if you did like this video, as I've said in previous videos, if you do like this video and any other video of mine on the channel, give it a like, a subscribe, a comment, and don't forget to share and all that jazz. Would be greatly appreciated for the YouTube algorithm. And helps me get out to other people, because YouTube will recommend my videos and that, because it's got likes on and comments, so YouTube will recommend my video to on the recommended section of their page on the YouTube page. So it'll help put the recommendation in for me on the YouTube page. And also 90% of you aren't subscribed to my channel, so if you do like all this content I'm producing and these videos I'm producing, please think about subscribing, please guys, because I do want to get a community tab on my channel, so I can tell you guys what's coming up, what videos are coming up, and all that jazz. And I need 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours watch time, I think. So, and I've got 51 subscribers so far, so another 50 would help a lot if possible. But if nobody wants to subscribe, I'm not pressuring you guys, but I'm hoping if you do like it enough, you will subscribe. So, and all we've got to do there is the tune in, which I'm not doing, so this can go. I'm sorry, but incomplete finished job. Yes, I know it's incomplete. But as I said, increase it by 18%, I'm not doing that. It's only like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 5% more. I'm not doing that, so... And I forgot to put engine oil in it. How silly am I? I forgot to put engine oil in it. That might help, mightn't it? Tick. That might help, tick. That really might help. Yeah, the engine oil's in it. Yeah, guys, as I said before, if you do like this, I have a feeling, no, I've put it under now. And as I said before, guys, if you do like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to share and all that jazz. And this is series 3, episode 2, by the way, guys. And before we go though, what I'll do is we can increase a bit on my upgrades. I think we can increase that. I think, can we? Or we've only got available points. We can only increase this one here. So we have more chance of 25% chance to get a mysterious case after finishing an order. Mystery case. Oh, we get after finishing an order, we can get a 25% chance of a mystery case. That is good. So what we'll do is sell all this, guys. I think we'll get some money out of it. I think we'll sell all of it. Apart from the good stuff. No, we'll sell the good stuff as well. We can, so we'll go sell all of it, yeah, 100%. So we got a bit of money out of it after all, by selling the parts we didn't use, and you know. And before we go, guys, what we'll do is have a look at what car we can do next. Shall we do a story one next, I think? Or shall we do, we'll do one of these, a luxury gold tail. Oh, that looks like a good car to do for the next episode. I'll have a look what we need though first before we, for the next episode, I'll have a look what we need first. I'll get all the stuff we need first, then I'll do it. You know. So again, guys, this is for episode 4 of series 3. No, so not episode 3 of series 3. So not episode 4. Episode 3 of series 3. So this was episode 2 of series 3. So again, guys, sorry about not finishing the car. So guys, if you did like this video, give it a like, a subscribe, a comment, and don't forget to share and all that jazz. Yeah, and don't forget to share, guys, because it all does help. And comments and all that do help. So, by the way, guys, if you did like it, do all that. And by the way, this has been Tech Gaming Lane. Bye for now, guys. Bye for now.